Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so today we're going to go to the next step, which is to put Docker Compose on, put TestWeave and the TestWeave-sdk on our system. Now that is going to allow us to run a test version, so we don't have to bother with going to the real version or worry about AR or anything like that. So now this is important because I ran into this. You have to have Docker version 16 or higher and Docker Compose 127 and higher. So check this, Docker version, whoops, it's dash. And you can see it's version 20 and Docker control. What? Oh, Docker Compose, I'm saying control. There's no compose. And that is version 129, so we're good there. The next thing we got to do here is clone the repo. So that's typical git clone. Hopefully this will, sometimes you have to fuss around with the version. Git clone and paste that, and hopefully it'll get it. And then we have to see if we can get this thing to go with Docker. What it's supposed to do is it's just supposed to be Docker Compose up. And if you do a -d, it'll run it in detached node, which means that, it's not gonna, we'll be able to continue to do things here. Let's see what we got. Okay, now Docker Compose up, and I'm gonna do the -d and see what happens. Hopefully it'll come up. This is looking good so far. And this is what I was talking about the other day, assuming it works. The advantages of Docker, they were able to package everything up and you didn't have to do any build. You can just and it's doing everything it has to do. And then the next thing we're going to do once this is completed is we're going to install the SDK. So let's see. That should be right here. You can see that's also pretty easy. You can just install it like this. You can see it's going quite a bit. Remember, it's a whole node that it's trying to install. And what I like about this, as opposed to, I think there was another one that we looked at, the textury, is this comes from the same dev team, the same repository. So much, I don't know if the word I'd use is safer, but it's much more likely to be up to date. And so once we get this up, then all we need to do is install the SDK, and it looks like it downloaded everything. So let's see what it's going to do now. It should be starting up now. there we go. It's doing some more. And it is continuing to do its thing. And I think we will be back once it's done. So we'll be back. Okay, so we got that going. I ran into a little glitch because I had something else running that conflicted. But you can see it went through all these polls. There's a whole bunch of stuff to get down. Now, one other thing before I forget, I want to show you. Let's see. Oh, yeah. What I had to do is, let's see if I can find it here. Basically, for Docker Compose, I had to pull it down. See if I can find it. You know what? I'm going to look in the history and see if it. Let's see. Yeah, so I had to do a little curl here to get the latest Docker Compose. Docker itself is up to date, so I don't know what's up with that. So now we have everything running, and see if I can Docker. See, there you go. This is one of the commands. So it's showing what's the containers that are running. We got the web server, we got the gateway, we got the Docker entry points. I think I saw, let's see, I think I saw also a database, the, what is that database? Yeah, Postgres. But let's see. Yeah, we got Postgres. We got two Arweave, an Arweave node, an Arweave gateway, and what is this? And the web server. So now we got that. Next thing we want to do is install the SDK. So that is very simple. I'm going to make another directory. And I'm going to do npm install TestWeave-sdk. So that's going to install it right here. And so it's going to get the SDK, which we can take a little bit of a look. So what we're going to look at here is, you can see they have examples of JavaScript code, and it's that you can run. And we're going to start doing in the next coming videos. We're going to start testing this out. I think this is just simply a npm run once we have the JavaScript. So we're going to get that going. You can see it's doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm hoping there are no issues with Node chip, because I was, oh no, that's on a different, that's on something else I was working on. The you have to be careful sometimes with versions of NPM and Node, and you can get conflicts and stuff like that that can make things difficult. Okay, this is so far looking and there you go. Now, you might want to do the NPM audit fix to deal with some security vulnerabilities there. But, so now we have an actual, the Node.js, the TestWeave is running in Docker containers. We have our SDKs, and the next step that we're going to do in upcoming videos is actually play with this SDK, because this, again, should let us, write contracts and play around with stuff without having to, in our little sandbox here. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.